everyone, welcome to this week's new video at Visiting the Dutch Countryside. For the ones who are new here, my name is Manon and I am Dutch. And in this week's video I'll be helping you to plan some of the day trips from Amsterdam that you should take. Because Amsterdam is a lovely city, but there's a whole world outside of Amsterdam that is waiting to be explored by you. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe with a little notification bell so you won't miss any of my other upcoming videos because they are pretty cool, if I may say so myself. You can also now join my Patreon, link in my bio, and let's head into the video. This video is about day trips from Amsterdam. So Amsterdam is the main visited city in the Netherlands, and it is a city that has been promoted for roughly 25 years in other countries, so it makes sense that you want to visit Amsterdam because it's probably all that you know. And it's a beautiful city, but it's also crowded, and it's really good to spread your wings out sometimes. But yeah, what I would say is there's a whole world really close to Amsterdam without, you know, the mass tourists and mass tourism that you can find there. So I will be recommending you some great day trips from Amsterdam that you need to take because you will love it. I personally like them, so I have good ideas. So if you don't love them, then there's a problem with you. So the first place that I would recommend you to go to is the city of MUIDEN. MUIDEN is one of the many fortified cities that you can find in the Netherlands, but nowadays people would say that it's a small town. But because it obtained city rights back in the medieval times, I always call them a city. Even though city rights do not exist anymore in the Netherlands, but they did obtain city rights. But MUIDEN is mostly famous for its castle, MUIDEN Slot, sometimes also called Amsterdam Castle. But it's not. If you thought that, then that's not your fault, but you've been informed wrong because its castle is found in the town of MUIDEN and not in the city of Amsterdam. In fact, it's roughly 38 minutes away from Amsterdam by public transport to reach MUIDEN. But yeah, MUIDEN is a beautiful historic town. It is home to some fortifications, it is home to fortresses. You can even take a boat to a fortified island and explore the island. And of course, explore the MUIDEN Slot, which is one of the most famous castles in the Netherlands, but also one of the coolest. Then up next you have again a city, but a small town, small city of Weesp. Weesp is only roughly 15-16 minutes by train from Amsterdam Central Station, and it is also nicknamed Little Amsterdam because it's home to canal buildings, there's a river flowing through the city. You can find a fortress, you know, those beautiful buildings. You've got everything that you can possibly dream for is in Weesp. There's a museum that you can visit, there are small shops, it's just cozy. Gezellig, as we would say in Dutch. Gezellig doesn't translate to cozy, but I guess it's better than that. But yeah, Weesp, great place to visit. Nearby Amsterdam you also have villages that are actually part of the municipality of Amsterdam, but not found in Amsterdam itself. There are quite a few villages that you can find in Amsterdam, and people don't really know that, but now you do. So yeah, one of the villages that you need to visit there is called RANSDORP, and this is found in the middle of the countryside region in the north of Amsterdam, and it is beautiful if you want some quiet. It is home to endless meadows with sheep and cows, and you will see the skyline of Amsterdam in the far distance. You can sometimes even climb their tall church tower, which, well, as you can expect, gives you a beautiful of the entire region because it's entirely flat, because also this region is below sea level, and you can see the small villages in the distance, and you will see the big Eye River and the Eye Lake, and you'll see Amsterdam, and it's great. It's very small because it's a village. Yeah, I am really fond of visiting these kind of places because of the people, because of the surroundings, because it's quiet, you will see amazing birds, and it's great. I would recommend you to go there by bike because public transportation in those parts either runs once every so many hours or it doesn't run at all, so it's worth it. Another place that I would recommend you to visit is found just south of Amsterdam, roughly 20 minutes by train from Amsterdam Central Station, and it is the small town of Apkoude. Apkoude is found in the Groene Hart region or the Green Hart region, which is this really big green region with a lot of meadows and small villages and nature reserves and small cities, and that is surrounded by the large cities in the Netherlands such as Utrecht, Zoetermeer, Amsterdam, The Hague, those kind of places. So it's a really beautiful area, and Apkoude is home to cozy streets, those small little shops, those little rivers that are flowing through the small town. And as soon as you're outside of the town, it's just meadow and curving little rivers, a lot of trees, and there's some fortresses. There's a fortress of Apkoude, and which is part of the defense line of Amsterdam. But yeah, so it's, yeah, I don't know, these kind of places just make my heart calm. Maybe it's because I'm from a small village myself, but I prefer these kind of quiet places where people are just, you know, friendly, where people will just say hi to you. Because that's what we always do where I'm from. So whenever I'm in a bigger city, I sometimes say hi to people who are looking at me, and then they're like, why is she saying hi to me? And then I just thinking, oh, why you're looking at me? Why are you looking at me? Why don't you say anything? But yeah, city versus countryside issues, I guess. But yeah, if you prefer some cozy and homey feelings, then Apkoude is perfect. It's small, but it's perfect. Another place that I would recommend you to visit is the town of MAARSSEN. MAARSSEN is located in the Utrecht region and also nearby the city of Utrecht. It's roughly 35 minutes from the city of Amsterdam, and it is one of those places that also has a beautiful canal running through the town, and canal houses, things like that, and a beautiful estates because it is located on the Vecht River. The Vecht River is basically the river where wealthy merchants from Amsterdam in the 17th and 18th century went to build, well, to assign, they didn't build it themselves, to assign building of estates. So you'll find many estates and many forests alongside that river, and you can also see that in MAARSSEN and just outside of MAARSSEN. And MAARSSEN is small, quiet, picturesque, I guess. It's lovely. That's all I can say about MAARSSEN. It's just lovely. Some nice restaurants, there's some really fun museums. There's one located in an estate, and just walking through the town of MAARSSEN is also really nice. Really comfortable because it's so small, you can easily visit the entire place. I can also recommend you to visit the city of Alkmaar, which is mainly famous for its cheese market. But beyond the cheese market, there are plenty of things to see and do as well. There are cool museums, such as the Cheese Museum, but also a beer museum. And there are amazing canals that you can explore by a canal tour or by renting your own boat. It's approximately 40 minutes by train from Amsterdam Central Station. And yeah, it's beautiful. One of the other places that is nearby Amsterdam that is great to visit is the city of Utrecht. With roughly 25 minutes from Amsterdam Central Station, you will reach the largest train station in the Netherlands, Utrecht Centraal. And from there, you're easily reaching the historic city center of Utrecht. And it is home to, I don't know how many things, a lot. So you've got the Nijntje Museum. Nijntje is Miffy in English, the rabbit that was drawn by Dick Brune. And you have the Stadsarchief. There are canal tours that you can just hop into a boat and go through the historic canals in Utrecht, but you can also rent a canoe and go through it yourself, or you can rent a paddle boat, or you can even rent a subboard. But yeah, beyond that, Utrecht is home to so many more museum galleries, and there are really nice cafes and restaurants and really cool cozy shops, and there are courtyards in Utrecht and endless historic streets and buildings. There you have the Dom, the main church, which is also home to a courtyard, and you can visit not just the church but also the top of the church for a beautiful view of Utrecht and its surroundings. Yeah, so many things. I hope you enjoyed this week's video about day trips from Amsterdam that you should take. To find more day trips from Amsterdam, I've placed a little article in the bio, so there are approximately 35 plus day trips that you can take within an hour from Amsterdam. So yeah, you're welcome. It's pretty cool. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe with the little notification bell to not miss out on my other upcoming videos. And a big thank you to my patrons. And I will see you next time.